His breathing has finally stabilized. I believe the worst has come to pass.
He's finally awake. I told you guys not to give up on him.
I'm back at base. Was that all some sort of crazy dream?
Unfortunately, it all really did go down. After dragging your body here, you were out cold for weeks.
But not to worry, you have been in my gentle care ever since.
But why am I still wearing my armor? In bed of all things.
To be frank, your breathing was becoming more and more shallow. The warmth of the body started to fade away, so we suited you up to enter the afterlife as a true warrior. But are you really alive, or has some foul demon possessed you?
I believe an exorcism is in order.
Oh, Nicole, I'm alive! Are you two trying to kill me?
Exorcism completed.
Ah, you two. Oh, there's an unfamiliar face here.
Apologies for the intrusion. I meant to only have a quick glance. I was just drawn into the room by your sudden resurrection. My name is Octavius. I was sent here on behalf of my late brother, Lucard.
Your family must have been through a lot after his passing. My condolences. Please know that I hold Lucard in the highest of regards.
Time heals all wounds. I'm certain that his noble house has recovered since.
Why are you going on about noble houses? Jekht just came back to life. But knowing Ishmael, he's probably going to try to return you to the grave.
Damn!
You move quite well for a dead man. And as springy as ever, despite being bedridden for weeks.
Slacking off for this long, eh, Jekht? Don't you think you're being unfair to the rest of the Hidden Blades?
Ishmael, you slave driver! I just recovered, and you treat me as such.
Ha! Sadly, we aren't all gathered here to nurse you gently to full health.
You dastard!
I'll hear no complaints from you. Lucille has drawn up royal summons to all Hidden Blade members.
What? The King's Regent demands to see all of us in person?
Indeed, but we can't go to the royal court dragging your corpse around. So let's whip you up to shape. Now show me that fighting spirit that I have honed all these years. I shall allow you to make the first move. Show me what you've got, lad. Come on, put some weight in those hits. Little old me can take it. Is the poor little lad tired? Why don't you go back to bed?
I'm not going to give up. Not here. Not ever. What just happened?
I have lent you my power. Now put an end to these theatrics at once.
You got it.
Haha! Did you learn some new tricks while on the other side, lad? Or is this your trump card you've been hiding from your dear old teach? Over here! What a sly trick. How underhanded, though. I'm not one to talk, eh? I've grown old.
See you on the other side. We can handle this.
all in a day's work.
I've grown old. Well, I'll be damned, Jekht. You landed some good hits on me.
We can handle this.
Haha, wasn't that fun, Jekht? The thrill of battle can't be satiated.
I was 1 foot in the grave, and here you are, ready to shove me in.
Anything for my most beloved pupil. Who knows, maybe you'll even surpass me one day.
I doubt I can ever compare to your monstrous strength.
That aside, I'm absolutely elated to see you fully recovered. I was expecting you to keel over from my little ambush. So I had to test you a little further when you didn't drop.
So this is the reward I get for trying to defend myself.
But it truly was a performance, wasn't it? This brings me back to the good old days of us training here day in and day out.
Good old days? All I remembered is being worked to the bone every single day.
Haha, that you were. You wouldn't be a true defender of Nor without it. If only Jekht had an ounce of the smarts you have, Velina. Maybe then he could have buried his face in some books instead of the ground.
Such talent is only bestowed upon geniuses like myself.
That reminds me. How goes the Young King's Northern Campaign? They'd had just embarked, last I've heard of it.
Garen and his so-called campaigns. He's abandoning his kingly duties.
All sorts of vile monsters and savages threaten us from the north, you know.
You trust his words far too easily. Now, where did I put those reports?
The Shadow Legion found an army amassing in the north. Garen is no fool.
Here they are. The enemy ranks have broken as a result of our ambush.
Good to hear. Maybe poor Lucille can take a break once he's back.
The King's Region has surely earned a rest for guiding the realm in his stead.
While pursuing the remnant forces, I can't help but shake off this bad feeling. Huh?
Look alive, folks. We got a dead man walking.
It's good to see you too, Dion.
I'm so glad you're okay, Jekht.
Hey, Misha. Oriana told me you'd stop by to check at me at every chance.
Oh, but of course, each and every member of the Hidden Blades are like family to me.
That we are. It's been so long since we all got together like this.
Woo! We should have a walk around the capital together once we're done too.
Gah, aren't you a little too old to be doing that?
Oh please, I'm never too old for moments such as these.
My turn next.
Oh god, it's not you too.
I think Jekht has had enough life or death experiences for today.
Dion, saving the day once again. I always appreciate the support. Things don't always seem so grim when we can laugh together like this. It's amazing how a couple of street urchins such as Feruza and I could find such warmth. If I wasn't picked up by Ishmael, I would probably be dead in some ditch. I can't thank you guys enough.
I only call you such names to tease you. You've grown, Jekht.
But of course, such good company is to be shared by all. If we were dead serious all the time, we'd be shadows.
Gods help anyone who ends up there.
Siegfried couldn't bear the sight of you just lying there motionless. He went on ahead to see what's up, same with Tom.
But Tabitha dropped by and left you some flowers.
I did see them. They were no doubt hand-picked from her manor. But enough dawdling around here. You can fill me in along the way.
Much has happened since you were out, Jekht. Now, where to begin?
I am Liliana, Octavius's attendant. Thank you for accepting him. My lord is still sightseeing the base, but he will be with you all shortly.
Huh? I guess he's never been this far north before to be that curious.
Marquis Edmund's domain is in the southern forests, after all.
Indeed, my lord is quite happy to be able to journey throughout the lands of Nor. But I shall always be here to remind him of his duties as a hidden blade.
We might as well make you one instead of Octavius. But let's see how he matches up to his brother once he gets his act together.
In truth, my lord has never really gotten over his brother's passing.
Expectations are high for him, but remind him to decide his own fate.
Your words move me. I'll make sure he takes that into consideration.
And if he acts up, we'll be sure to set him straight.
Personally, I'm just glad House Solidar is supporting us again.
Yeah, Tabitha has been so busy filling in the gap Rykard left us. And things have gotten a lot worse lately. Disappearances, droughts.
Even the noble families are suffering. Rioting and looting plagues their land.
No doubt the summons is to address all these issues as of late.
Not only that, our enemies grow bolder by the day. Chief, Hoshido, and the rest.
Aren't you coming along too, Oriana? Don't tell me you still hold a grudge. Your father is the king's regent. He doesn't have the time to visit here. I'm sure he only means well by including you in the summons.
Huh? And what kind of royal decree do I need in order to do my job here? I'm only here to see you all off. I'll go back to tending to the injured.
Sorry to keep you waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Lord Octavius is here.
Everything's settled then. To the capital.
Ugh, why must we travel to the capital on foot?
It can't be helped. All our remaining horses were taken to the campaign up north. But at least we can all spend some quality time together for just a little bit longer.
Ishmael, where'd your daughter run off to?
She's off to convince Oriana to come with us. Again.
Why can't Nichole just fly us all there instead? I'm tired already.
Ha! Wyverns are proud creatures. They wouldn't lower themselves to being mere beasts of burden.
In fact, it is said that wyverns will only allow those who raised them to ride them.
Such noble beasts of war. I'll never forget the time I shared with my wyvern. May he forever rule the skies of the afterlife.
Everyone, the village up ahead has been completely ransacked.
What vile monsters would do such a thing?
Judging by these tracks, it seems like a great host of people passed by. And they were heading towards the direction of the nearest town.
Dastards! They will pay for pillaging these lands.
Don't get ahead of yourself. No bandit would dare attack these lands. Unless they intend to incur the ceaseless wrath of Duchess Mira.
This seems to be the work of Mira's inquisitors. Though their methods are quite extreme, this village most likely deserved it.
There's no justice in this, especially when commenced upon the common folk. I must stop them before more innocents are harmed.
My lord, please wait up.
Jekht! Stop those idiots before they get arrested by the Inquisition!
He can certainly run. For a lord.
I'm right behind you, Jekht.
Someone's being attacked! The voice came from the village square.
Sacrifices for Lord Carlos.
They got us surrounded!
Company, to arms!
Now tell me where your little cultist friends are hiding, or I'll start breaking your fingers one by one.
I'll never tell you. Lord Carlos shall find salvation for us all.
Unhand that citizen at once, you knaves!
Lord Carlos has answered my prayers. Divine retribution is nigh.
At last, you filthy cultists reveal yourselves. Guards, arrest them!
Damn, I'm too late. The fighting has already started. Better save the fool before he gets us all arrested with his bravado.
As long as I get to beat up these snobs, that's fine with me.
Let's race somehow.
I've gotten stronger.
Octavius has arrived. Hang in there.
I can't support you.
I'll leave this to you.
On to the next. Got any plans?
Another one bites the dust. You're better off dead.
Witness our might. I will protect you. At your service.
I've gotten stronger.
Trouble always finds us.
Sure. See you on the other side. Easy now. I got you.
Got any plans? Take this.
I won't lose. Ha!
Witness our might.
You're mine.
Wow, that worked.
You're the best.
It's my duty to assist you.
You've got this.
Let's give them a good show. Hang in there. At your service. You're safe with me.
We can handle this. You're mine.
It must be fate that brought me here.
Enjoy! I'm sorry.
than a day's work.
Got any plans? Hang in there.
Not on my watch.
Another one bites the dust.
Let's give them a good show.
You heretics have given me enough headaches for one day. Perhaps I should have torched the entire village instead.
At your service. Got any plans?
See you on the other side.
It's my duty to assist you. I will protect you. Get ready. Got any plans? Get ready.
You've got this. Quit slacking off. Easy now.
Trouble always finds us.
To harm an Inquisitor, Mira will hear of your transgressions.
We can handle this.
Yes, yes! Now kill her! Offer her corpse to Lord Caros!
This girl is insane.
Why, Lord Caros?
And that's the last of these psychos taken care of.
How could you? To take a life so carelessly.
There's no common folk here. Just brainwashed cultists.
Death is also far more preferable a choice to being arrested by Mira's knights. Keep that in mind next time you pick a fight with anyone in these lands.
My sincerest apologies for the mishap, Captain Ina. The cultists were laying low in the forests nearby before coming upon us.
So that's where the vermin were hiding this whole time. Know that you shall not be credited for completing my mission.
I wouldn't dare ask of it after the trouble we caused. Send my regards to Mira. Octavius.
Yes, Captain?
In respect of your late brother, I'll let this go just this once. But this farce ends here. I'm putting you under the direct command of Jekht. No more running off.
Oh, that's all I have to do? I mean, by your command, Captain Ishmael.
The mood of the day is completely ruined, and just when I was so happy to see everyone.
The cultists are all dead, and I gotta beat up those stuck-up Thunder Knights. I'm pretty satisfied.
I think I need a drink.
Woo, we made it! It always feels like a grand adventure whenever I visit.
The walk here was absolutely terrifying. What if someone slips and falls?
Well, Nichole can just whistle, and her wyvern can just swoop in and save you.
That is most certainly not how it works. But I'm surprised to hear that this is your first time visiting, Jekht.
Lucille always visited us at the Northern Fortress, whenever I got my orders. Always figured I would be dragged here in chains before I joined the Hidden Blades.
Huh, all we ever did were petty crimes. Don't think it ever went farther than that. At least, I don't think it did.
The dungeons at Castle Krakenberg are just so fascinating. It is said that the first king was so driven by paranoia that he built this castle in order...
Yapping about bygone eras again, eh?
Guthred, you're here as well.
Good to see that you are the same as ever, Velina. Old friend, were you waiting for all of us to see the King's Regent together? I've already discussed matters, with Lucille to be transferred to another team. I can't continue my missions, in good faith, when I have suicidal dolts about. That means you, Jekht, and don't any one of you think of leaving this life before I do.
It's not like I'm trying to get myself killed, Gramps. I don't need to be lorded over.
The door's opening! Make way and stand at attention, Blades!
What a lively group you all are.
Greetings, Commander. How goes the Hoshidan front?
All gains made by the late king have now been reversed, but that won't stop us. Our stronghold in the Bottomless Canyon encompasses a wide area suitable for raids on Hoshidan stockpiles. Such acts are more important than ever due to the widespread droughts. Thus, I've requested reinforcements, but let's not keep His Highness waiting. I'm certain we'll be seeing more of each other soon, Ishmael. For the glory of Nor.
For the glory of Nor!
My king! Has the blight scourged your whole face now? Only half your visage was covered last we spoke.
'Tis true, and Octavius, I'll remind you again to not name me king.
House Solidar will always see you as the true king for your adept statesmanship.
Be that as it may, I am only a regent. Succession dictates Garen as the king.
My fool of a brother should be here with me leading the campaign instead.
Garen only volunteered in my stead because I became too weak to do so. Alas, time grows ever shorter. Let us continue with the summons. Comrades, I apologize for making you travel all the way to our dreary court. But as you can see, I am in no condition to visit you all in the Northern Fortress. I created the Hidden Blades to safeguard the sanctity of Nor through any means. And my sincerest hope is that all of you will continue to do so, long after I'm gone. Failing these next set of tasks could spell the downfall of our great kingdom. As such, I'm reassigning all of you to ensure the highest chance of success. Ishmael, you and your daughter are to bring reinforcements immediately to Nuri. I'll leave the decision of what men to bring at your discretion.
I'll assemble the veterans of 3rd Company immediately, your lordship.
Ishmael's 3rd and Commander Nuri's 4th companies fighting side by side once more. Let us pray that this will be enough to stabilize our front. As for the executioners of the Hidden Blades, you have 2 tasks. One is to put an end to the succession war on behalf of the late Duke Wolnir. Assassinate the ambitious Lord Cato and allow Antoine to succeed House Amulius. The last thing I want is a petty squabble between noble houses. Second is a request from House Solidar to field test their new magic soldiers. The research into the war machines of the First Dragon War has finally bore fruit. Countless lives will be saved if they can be used to soak up the brunt of the fighting. Upon all requests, Guthred and Octavius are hereby accepted into the executioners. Jekht shall remain as the squad leader.
Huh? But shouldn't Guthred be the leader, on account of his seniority?
I tire of leading men to die. It's time for you to carry that burden, Jekht.
As a man who cheated death, I'm certain that no one will perish under his watch. Next are the orders for the Intelligence Division. Stamp out the Karos cult plague. Vladimir's palace guards already captured a Karos oracle bewitching the masses. Until we finally get her to break, we are still in the dark as to how they operate. And now, with your reports of human sacrifices, we must stop them at once. Misha, link up with Siegfried, Tom, and Crow once you find out more about Karos.
The people will put their faith into anything in times of desperation. We'll find the source of this madness and put a stop to it, Your Highness.
Now for Oriana's orders, but it appears she is not here to receive them.
I was quite persistent, but your daughter wouldn't move an inch. I'm sorry, my lord.
So, it has come to this. Oriana, you cannot escape your fate. Velina and Dion, your new task is to bring Oriana here by force, if need be. Then I shall give your orders, once you are gathered here, in your squad.
Arresting a royal? Can't say I've ever done that before.
I understand that Oriana doesn't want to end up like her siblings. Nevertheless, this might be her last chance to see her father. I will not let you down.
Just talking makes me feel exhausted these days. Gone are the times where we all can compete in feats of strength together. And I'm afraid my body no longer has the power to stave off the decay.
Please, do not say such words, Uncle. The crown has suffered enough losses.
But Nor has always prevailed. We will not go gently into the darkness of the night. My blades, go forth and save our lands. Let a glorious Nor reign for all of eternity.
Blades, halt. There's been a breakout. What? How is that even possible? Explain yourself, Warden. There's no time. We must prevent the prisoners from escaping. Executioners, guard the entrance here. Everyone else to me.
Huh? I don't see any of the palace guards around.
No doubt they were all recalled back to protect Lucille and Vladimir. This breakout could just be a distraction. We can't let another royal be assassinated.
Quiet. I hear movements in the walls.
These hidden passageways can be so dreadfully cramped. I apologize for making you go through all this, Your Majesty.
There's no need to apologize. Rescuing me of all people is more than enough.
If you didn't fall for this Karos junk, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
I know, but...
Well, what's done is done, though you'll have to leave town after this wraps up.
You there! Stop!
More guards, and the possessed have fallen too far behind to deal with this. Ah, well, Chi should be here to escort us out at any moment now.
Reinforcements have arrived, boss. All the guards outside have been taken care of, so our escape is secure.
Ho ho! Excellent timing. Now let's leave this depressing place already.
Damn. More of them? But that won't stop us. Executioners! After them!
Boy there, friend. How about playing with me and my gang instead?
Forgive me for my absence, my lord.
Where the devil have you been, Liliana?
I, was helping out in the servants' quarters.
Oh, no matter. Let's beat up these louts.
Drat, we're surrounded. And I get this feeling that more will show up, from the tunnels to the north.
Then we head south. Don't let them surround us with reinforcements.
Now, let's get this party started.
I sense a Dragonbane nearby. Zophia, I'll leave it to you.
It's out of my reach. You'll have to activate it yourself. Or you can have the boy do it instead.
Octavius? But that would mean he...
I am honored.
I'll watch out. I'll pass too.
Let's raise some hell.
I've gotten stronger.
No holding back.
Remember what I taught you, lad? Lances beat swords, axes beat lances.
Yeah, I get lances beating swords, but axes beating lances? How does that?
Heh, that's just how this world works, kid.
Octavius has arrived.
Thanks.
They're distracted. A welcome surprise.
I can support you. Maybe I can help.
What fools! If only you could see me now.
Together forever.
That was too easy.
See you on the other side. All in a day's work.
Together forever. I guess I'll help.
I won't hide away like a coward. Face justice, scoundrels!
I'll do my worst.
At your service. they'll regret fighting us. Ugh, hang in there.
Your battle is over.
It must be fate that brought me here.
I've gotten stronger.
You're the best.
How you enjoying the show? Because here comes the climax.
Octavius has arrived.
Is that all?
Let's raise some hell. What now?
An easy win.
Victory is mine!
I'll do my worst.
Trouble always finds us. I will protect you.
All the debris scattered like it's nothing. What a terrifying power.
Dragon veins sure are handy, aren't they?
How do you know about dragon veins?
And to even be able to draw from them as well.
Is it really strange that someone as noble as me would have such power?
It most certainly is, considering that... screw it. We have a battle to win.
It must be fate that brought me here. I guess I'll help. I'll do my worst.
All right. I give up. I mean you no ill will. My job was only to stall you.
Who do you work for? What is your true objective here?
It was Faye. He planned the entire thing to bail out Marcella and the Iron Hats.
I should have known something was up when he turned himself in. Has this Marcella bewitched Faye and his Iron Hats into becoming slaves of Karos?
Well, I can't speak for his reasons, but us Iron Hats would never be swayed. You can only believe in yourself and your gang in a place like this, eh?
Ugh, what a mess.
Oh, Orthis, please tell me you saw a group heading out of the palace on your way here.
They were heading in the direction of the Undercity. Where's Lucille? I'm here to speak with him about the Northern Expedition.
Lucille is currently in the safe room. You'll have to wait here until things calm down.
What a pain. Old man, I have some good news for the Hidden Blades.
Good news? Quite a rarity these days. Continue, Spy Master.
The Shadow Legion will be joining your efforts regarding the Royal Orders. I've already dispatched several key agents upon my return from the North. The Regent already detailed your orders to me in my summons. My agents will link up with the Blades once you reach your assigned areas.
Things up north must be going well if the Shadow Legion can spare men for us. That must mean my grandson is handling well, yes?
Last I saw Gunter, he was working with Orthis to clear out the stragglers. The same can't be said of the capital if I was summoned in the middle of my job. And with the way that things have been going lately, who's to say the campaign won't?
Please do not direct your superstitions to my grandson or your twin brother. Change of orders, everyone! Galahad is missing. Find him before he escapes.
Speak of the devil. Has the prison situation been handled at least?
After we returned all prisoners to their cells, we noticed Galahad's was empty.
Just who is this Galahad person to cause such an uproar?
Galahad was well known as a street rat who rose to a rank of a general. Galahad went insane after King Alexander was killed. He drove his company to ruins in fruitless attacks on Hoshido. After going on about how Nor was doomed and calling for radical changes, he then had the gall to try to overthrow the crown in a coup. For such a heinous act, he was sentenced to rot in the depths of a cell. Admittedly, he does provide a bit of dry amusement with all of his babbling. He has visions of the future. Only he can save Nor. What a riot he is. But he's gotten real quiet recently. Must have been waiting for a moment like this.
Warden, see to it that all these Iron Hats are locked up. I'm going to round up the palace guards and notify the city watch for a lockdown. He couldn't have gotten far. We'll make this entire city his cage if need be. His treasonous ideas must not be allowed to be spread. Stop him at all costs.
I don't care how celebrated of a general he used to be. When I find him, he's dead.
Someday this turned out to be multiple criminals now at large. But we have our own orders to follow. The capital will handle things from here.
The Imperial Spy Master is hunting them. I'll sleep well knowing that. Or as well as I can in a carriage. Speaking of which, I better find one quick before the city locks down. I'll see you around, you two.
Karos and Galahad. I wonder if those two could be linked in some way. Karos' followers believe that Nor should be destroyed and then be reborn anew, while Galahad desires the nation to be overthrown for its salvation. Two radical solutions offered to the desperate people of Nor.
It's hard to believe a death cult is gaining more traction than the old faiths of Nor.
Just another sign of the times, I suppose. But let's not dwell on the matter.
We all deserve a good night's rest to prepare us for the morrow.
I couldn't agree more. It's been ages since I stayed a night at the capital. Feruza even went ahead to tidy things up at our old gang hangout.
Lucky you. Meanwhile, I have to take 2 carriage rides back to back. What are your plans, Ishmael?
For me, I plan to round up whatever veterans I find and head off immediately. Nichole can sleep in the back while I take the reins. Always a hard sleeper she is. And you know me, I don't ever sleep well. Close my eye and ghosts appear. Also, Jekht, I plan to send Nichole to you as soon as I stabilize the front. She already has enough bloody scars on that beautiful face of hers.
I won't push her too hard. Or rather, I'll try to stop her from pushing herself. Let's all have a drink together once we're done, as always.
That's a promise. But it's your turn to foot the bill, Jekht. Great work today.